good. So, Tego.
Yes.
There are 67 properties in our MLS that say they have a swimming pool. Now, I looked through them as you were doing some stats.
Yep.
And at least one that I can see is a community with a swimming pool.
Yeah,
so that's all. So, there are people who love neighborhoods like Stonebridge has a swimming pool in the community.
Yes.
And that's a Syntex, formerly built by Syntex off McMan and golf course on the west side. A very nice neighborhood. Much loved. They have a swimming pool as part of their master plan. I don't know if it's private or public, but those types of neighborhoods exist. And, one of the beauties about Stonebridge and other neighborhoods like that are you get to know your neighbors because you're all at the pool together.
Yeah.
The moms, the dads that go with the kids to watch them swim get to know each other, and they have a sense of community. So community pools, in my book, awesome. Like Kazan has a community pool. It's a public pool, but people think of it as Kazan's pool, right?
Right.
It's Rio Rancho Kaan, but it's a city pool. There's Haynes Park Pool, and all the people around Intel and that live in that neighborhood get to know each other, right? And that's the best thing, is knowing your neighbors. So,
well, that reminded me of something. So I went to vote on Tuesday, and I voted.
I did too.
We did.
I waited in line over 45 minutes.
Really?
And voted, and it was like 90 something that day. They had us all wrapped around under the shade though in Corrales.
So we live in Corrales. We vote at the what is that called? The community center in Corrales, and the pool's right there.
Right.
And so there were a lot of families coming in and out as we were waiting to get our chance to vote. So
didn't it take you back to the days?
Oh, it did. We used to go.
We used to take the kids to the Corrales pool. It was so fun. It's got a water feature, and I was reliving it as I stood in line waiting to vote.
Okay, so we're talking about pools. Do pools add value to a property? That's always a big one that comes up.
So I know this is all just off the cuff, but for some people, a pool is a great feature. For other people, they want to know how they can get rid of a pool if they like the house, right? So it depends on the type of pool, the overall feel, the outdoor living space, the condition of the pool. But do they add value from a appraisal standpoint? Not really. Right.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's difficult to quantify for an appraiser, and actually, because when the appraiser is looking at values of property, they have to find one property that's sold with a feature and one property, or more than one actually, a comparison, a group of properties that sold with a feature, without a feature, and document that there's some sort of difference in value, and that can be difficult with a swimming pool. Although it does, obviously, a beautiful landscape backyard with a swimming pool is going to add intrinsic value as well.
Absolutely. The whole how the outdoor space feels can add value to a property. But think about people when they call us and they say, I'm thinking about adding a pool and I'm wondering if I'll get that $40,000 back if I need to sell in a couple of years. And the answer is no. You won't get $40,000 back or whatever, $100,000 back to do your outdoor living space. I know there are people who spend over $100,000 on a pool and outdoor living spaces, depending on what you're doing. But think of the memories and the enjoyment you're going to get out of that pool, and that's why people do it anyway. They know it's not about the money; it's about lifestyle.
Well, lifestyle is making memories, and if you've got kids, it's one of the greatest things you can have at your home.
We had our kids Tego in swimming lessons when they were babies. Right. We took them.
Kays all swim on 4th Street.
Yeah, there's several swim places like that now that do those baby classes where you get in the pool and you teach your kids how to put their face underwater. But mostly what they teach babies, and I'm talking less than a year-old babies and 2-year-old babies, right?
Yeah.
They teach them to find the edge of the pool and hold on. So if they accidentally fall in, they know how to pop up and find the edge of the pool. But, with pool covers these days, obviously they hold people. So if you have your pool cover closed, babies can't fall.